Belief is the foundation of success. It is the cornerstone that holds everything else together, whether you're pursuing a personal goal, starting a new business, or trying to overcome life's challenges. Without belief in yourself, no amount of skill, hard work, or strategy will get you far. It is this inner conviction that pushes you forward, especially when things get tough. Belief begins with a thought, a simple thought that says, I can do this. It's not always an easy thought to have, especially when the world around you seems to be filled with obstacles, but this belief is critical. It's the fuel that powers you when your energy is running low. It's the mindset that keeps you moving when the path ahead seems unclear. Belief is also a choice. You can choose to believe in your abilities, even when the world around you doesn't seem to recognize your potential. In fact, most successful people face doubt and criticism along their journey. The difference is that they refuse to let other people's opinions define their path. They choose to believe in themselves regardless of the external circumstances. And this belief is contagious. When you start believing in yourself, you'll find that others begin to believe in you too. People are drawn to confidence, to those who have the courage to follow through on their goals, even when the outcome is uncertain. The belief you have in yourself not only propels you forward, but it also inspires others to take action and follow their own dreams. Obstacles come in many forms. They can be external, like financial setbacks, personal losses, or unexpected disruptions. They can also be internal, such as self-doubt, fear of failure, or a lack of confidence. Regardless of the source, obstacles often cause us to question whether we're capable of continuing our journey. In these moments, self-belief is the armor that protects us from giving up. When we encounter obstacles, it's natural to feel discouraged. We may experience frustration or anxiety, wondering if the challenge ahead is too much for us to handle. But self-belief allows us to shift our perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, we begin to view them as opportunities for growth and learning. Self-belief empowers us to keep going, knowing that every obstacle we face is a chance to become stronger, smarter, and more resilient. The key to overcoming obstacles is maintaining the belief that we can find a way through them. It's easy to be overwhelmed by the magnitude of a problem, especially when it feels like there's no clear solution. However, self-belief gives us the strength to take action, even when the outcome is uncertain. We understand that we don't have to have all the answers right away. What matters is that we trust in our ability to figure things out step by step. Belief in ourselves isn't about expecting things to always be easy. In fact, the opposite is true. When we believe in our abilities, we accept that obstacles are a natural part of the journey. We don't view them as signs that we're not capable. Instead, we see them as challenges that are meant to help us grow. It's through overcoming these obstacles that we develop the skills, mindset, and resilience needed for long-term success. Self-belief is what keeps us moving forward, even when the going gets tough. Without it, we may succumb to fear or doubt, allowing the obstacles to define us. When we believe in ourselves, however, we refuse to let setbacks control our future. We take responsibility for our own actions and choices, and we don't let external circumstances dictate our path. Instead, we rise above the challenges and keep pushing toward our goals. Maintaining self-belief also means trusting the process. It's easy to get discouraged when progress seems slow, but belief in the process keeps us grounded. We understand that success doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and perseverance. When we face obstacles, it's easy to focus on how far we still have to go. But self-belief helps us focus on the progress we've already made. Each small step forward is evidence that we're moving in the right direction, and it strengthens our belief that we can continue to move ahead. When we encounter obstacles, it's important to remember that we are not alone. Everyone faces challenges at some point in their life. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is the belief they hold in their own abilities. Those who maintain self-belief keep moving forward, while those who lose faith in themselves give up too soon. Success is not about avoiding obstacles, it's about navigating through them with determination and the unwavering belief that we can achieve our goals. In the end, overcoming obstacles isn't just about getting to the other side. It's about the person we become in the process. Each obstacle we overcome shapes us into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable. With self-belief, we not only overcome the challenges we face, but also unlock our true potential. And that's where true success lies, not just in the destination, but in the growth we experience along the way. Success is for those who persist despite challenges. Life is never a straight path, and anyone who has achieved something truly worthwhile will tell you that the road is filled with obstacles. It's easy to feel like giving up when things get difficult, when the weight of the world seems too much to carry, when failures pile up, and when you're faced with constant adversity. It's tempting to throw in the towel, but those who succeed are the ones who, no matter how tough things get, keep pushing forward. Persistence is a quality that separates the dreamers from the achievers. Dreaming is essential. We all need goals, desires, and aspirations. But dreams without action are nothing more than fantasies. It's not enough to just want something. You must commit to doing whatever it takes to achieve it. And that commitment requires persistence. Persistence is the willingness to keep moving forward, even when you feel exhausted, defeated, or unsure. It's the ability to keep going despite the setbacks, failures, and challenges that will inevitably come your way. The truth is, challenges are inevitable. We all face them, no matter what we're working toward. Whether you're trying to build a business, improve your health, advance in your career, or master a new skill, there will be moments when things don't go according to plan. The success stories you see of people who have achieved great things are often filled with failure, frustration, and hardship. But what makes them stand out is that they didn't quit. They didn't let challenges define them. Instead, they defined themselves through their ability to keep going. Think about the most successful people you admire. Their journeys were not easy. They experienced failure after failure, rejection after rejection, and countless moments of doubt. But they didn't let those moments stop them. They used those challenges as motivation to keep moving forward. They understood that every challenge was an opportunity to grow stronger, to learn more, and to become better. They didn't allow their setbacks to determine their future. They used their setbacks as a launch pad for their success. Persistence requires resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficulties and keep fighting for what you want. It's about understanding that failure is not the end of the road, but a part of the journey. Resilience is the mindset that says, I'm not going to let this defeat me. I will learn from it and keep going. Without resilience, persistence would be impossible. It's what allows you to stand up after every fall, to rise after every defeat, and to keep going even when everything seems to be working against you. But persistence doesn't mean blindly pushing forward without a plan. It means adapting, adjusting, and learning from each setback. Sometimes the path you're on might not be the right one, and persistence doesn't mean sticking with something that isn't working. Instead, it means finding new ways to move forward. It means being flexible enough to change direction when necessary, but never losing sight of your ultimate goal. One of the most important aspects of persistence is the ability to maintain focus. In today's fast-pacing world, it's easy to become distracted. There are always new opportunities, new ideas, and new paths that might seem more appealing. But success is built on staying focused, on keeping your eye on the prize and doing whatever it takes to get there. Distractions are part of the process, but persistence is about recognizing them for what they are and continuing on your path despite them. When you stay focused, you give yourself the best chance to succeed, no matter how many obstacles come your way. Another crucial element of persistence is the willingness to keep learning. Persistence doesn't mean doing the same thing over and over again without trying to improve. Success requires a constant willingness to learn, grow, and adapt. Every challenge you face is a lesson, and the more you learn from those lessons, the more likely you are to overcome future obstacles. Persistence is not just about working hard. It's about working smart and being open to new ways of thinking and doing things. It's about recognizing that success is a journey, not a destination, and that you can always improve along the way. When you persist despite challenges, you also inspire others. People are drawn to those who keep going, even when the odds are against them. Your perseverance becomes an example for others to follow. You might not even realize the impact you have on the people around you, but your ability to persist will motivate others to keep going in their own lives. Your success isn't just about you, it's about how your actions can inspire and uplift those around you. Persistence also brings about a sense of accomplishment and pride. When you keep going despite challenges, you build confidence in your abilities. You realize that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. Each small victory along the way, each hurdle you overcome, adds to your sense of achievement. The more persistent you are, the more confident you become in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. The path to success is never easy. It is filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But success isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's for those who persist, who continue despite the challenges, and who refuse to give up. Persistence is the key that unlocks the door to success. It's not the most talented or the most fortunate who succeed. It's the ones who are willing to keep going no matter what. And the good news is persistence is something that anyone can cultivate. All it takes is the commitment to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey may be. Belief in yourself must be nurtured every day. It's not something that comes easily or stays with you without effort. Self-belief is a practice that requires continuous care and attention, much like the growth of a plant or the development of any skill. It's something that must be cultivated daily through your thoughts, actions, and decisions. Without this constant nurturing, belief in yourself can weaken, and self-doubt can take its place. Just as physical strength requires regular training, mental strength and self-belief require consistent reinforcement. The foundation of nurturing self-belief starts with the way you speak to yourself. The language we use internally has a profound impact on how we perceive our abilities. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough or that you're incapable of succeeding, your belief in yourself will wither away. On the other hand, when you affirm your strengths, recognize your progress, and acknowledge your potential, you reinforce your belief in yourself. It's not about being arrogant or unrealistic, but about acknowledging the truth of your abilities and potential. This positive self-talk doesn't come naturally for everyone, but it can be developed with practice. Taking action is another key part of nurturing belief. It's one thing to say you believe in yourself, but belief becomes stronger when you prove it through your actions. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a testament to your self-belief. Action breeds confidence. The more you act, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. It's about showing up, doing the work, and facing challenges head on. Even if the results are not immediately visible, each action taken builds a stronger foundation for belief. The key is to not let fear or uncertainty paralyze you from acting. When you take action, you teach yourself that failure is not the end. It's simply part of the learning process. One of the biggest challenges to nurturing belief is comparison. In the age of social media and constant connectivity, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. You might look at someone else's success and feel like you're falling short. But self-belief is not about measuring your progress against someone else's. It's about understanding your unique journey and focusing on your own growth. When you compare yourself to others, you lose sight of your own value and potential. Instead, shift your focus to your own progress. Celebrate the small wins and milestones that are specific to you. Recognize that everyone has their own timeline, and the only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. Another important aspect of nurturing self-belief is self-compassion. There will be moments when you stumble, make mistakes, or feel like you're not progressing fast enough. It's in these moments that your belief in yourself can be tested. But self-belief is not about being perfect. It's about having the strength to get back up after a fall. Practicing self-compassion means being kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. It's acknowledging that mistakes are a part of growth and that you don't need to be hard on yourself when you fall short. Instead of letting failure define you, use it as a stepping stone to strengthen your belief. The more compassionate you are with yourself, the easier it becomes to trust in your abilities and move forward. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is another powerful way to nurture self-belief. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on how you view yourself and your potential. If you are constantly surrounded by negative energy or people who doubt your abilities, it becomes much harder to maintain a strong sense of belief. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who encourage you, lift you up, and believe in your potential, your own belief in yourself strengthens. Seek out relationships that support your growth, whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a supportive community. Positive reinforcement from others can be a powerful reminder of your own worth and potential. Belief in yourself also requires maintaining a mindset of resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, and it's easy to feel defeated when things don't go according to plan. But nurturing belief means choosing to remain resilient in the face of setbacks. It's about understanding that challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth. Every failure, every disappointment, is a chance to learn, improve, and become stronger. Instead of allowing setbacks to diminish your belief, use them to fuel your determination. Resilience teaches you that no matter how tough things get, you have the strength to persevere. The more resilient you are, the more your belief in yourself will grow, because you will see firsthand that you can overcome anything that comes your way. Gratitude is another powerful tool for nurturing self-belief. When you take time to reflect on the positive aspects of your life and acknowledge the progress you've made, you shift your focus from what's missing to what's already been achieved. Gratitude helps you recognize your strengths, skills, and the hard work you've put in. It encourages you to appreciate yourself and your journey, which strengthens your belief in what you're capable of achieving. By consistently practicing gratitude, you remind yourself of your worth and the value you bring to the table. Finally, nurturing belief in yourself is about staying true to your values and passions. When you align your actions with what truly matters to you, belief in yourself becomes effortless. It's easy to doubt yourself when you're pursuing something that doesn't resonate with you, or when you're trying to live up to someone else's expectations. But when you stay true to who you are and pursue your own path, your belief in your ability to succeed grows naturally. When you believe in what you're doing, you believe in your ability to succeed at it. Trusting your own instincts and staying true to your passion gives you the motivation and the conviction to keep going, even when challenges arise. Nurturing belief in yourself is a lifelong process. It's about consistently taking care of your thoughts, actions, and mindset. It's about choosing to believe in your potential every day, regardless of the obstacles you face. By reinforcing this belief through positive self-talk, taking action, practicing self-compassion, and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you build a strong foundation of self-belief that can carry you through anything life throws your way. In conclusion, belief in yourself is not a one-time event. It's a continuous, daily practice that forms the foundation of your success. It starts with nurturing your self-talk, taking consistent action, and maintaining resilience in the face of challenges. The road to success will undoubtedly be filled with obstacles, but those who persist, who keep their belief strong and unwavering, are the ones who achieve their dreams. Remember, the journey is not about avoiding failure or setbacks. It's about learning from them, growing stronger with each step, and continuing to believe in your own potential. Stay focused on your goals. Be kind to yourself during tough times, and trust that your belief will carry you through to success.